Good morning, everyone. Time for another inspirational art journal page. Today, I decided to do never give up. And there's a lot that goes with this saying. Never give up on your hope. Never give up on your dreams. Never give up on yourself, your faith, your children, your life. Never give up, because then you've allowed defeat to win. It gets hard, let me tell you. It really does get hard. But if you wake up every day and go, this is going to be better than yesterday, it will be. Even if it's a margin better, it was still better. So, let's begin. These are the colors I'm going to go for today. I have pumpkin orange, I have cranberry, and I have lime sherbet. We'll see how they work. I'm going to try my brayer again, the brayer technique, see how that works. If it doesn't work out and I don't like it, we'll change it. I have some stamped out hearts on tissue paper. They are from Dina Wakley, Hobby Lobby. They're clear stamps from Mixed Media, and this one is clearly collaged hearts. And I have, of course, my favorite Tim Holtz stencils for some texture in the background. I'm not sure which one I'll use, but I'm sure I'll use one. And then, of course, baby wipes. I've got some tissues set aside to clean off on. All right, so let's get busy. The page is gessoed with white gesso. Dried. This is just a clean off. So let me see. It's an old planner. Let me put that down. We're going this way today. I've always been doing vertical. We're going horizontal today. All right, so you're going to have to go dark to light. Let me put some of this down. Let's see how well this does. I'm not using a jelly plate. I don't have one. Well, I do. I just don't have a small one that I'm gonna. Let's just pick that up, and we'll use that later. I may have to use more paint than that. Let's see. I just don't like wasting paint, to be honest. And I wonder if I'm gonna take my mouse pad. It's old. Hertz is no longer in business, and give it. That's better. It needed a more solid surface to be used on. All right. Yeah, we'll see how that works out. Pick this up. Clean it off. Let this set it aside to dry. Not where I need it to be. And just grab a baby wipe. Clean this off the brayer. Be right back. Well, no, you know what? I do that a lot. Clean this off. And just set it over here. Paper towel. Should be using my clean off tissues. I think I will, because this is acrylic paint, which is fine. All right. Let's see. go in with some orange. And I'll just put this magazine underneath to give it a little more stability, and I'll hold it. So let's pick up the orange. Yeah, that's better. To a degree. I don't know. Who knows? Let me pick this up with this. I don't know. I'm not liking it, so we'll move on with moving it with my fingers. For some reason, that's always my favorite way of doing it. I mean, you can experiment with one of these rollers. That's, you know, that's what art is. Getting out there and experimenting with it. I just like using it for when I do a jelly plate. So, let's see. Because I have these. They're very old. I got them on clearance a couple years back. They're these glitter paints, but they're also metallic. And that's what they're supposed to look like. So, what I'll do, I can take this out now because I don't need that. I'll put some of this back down. I have a wet sponge. I'll just get some more water out of it. Pick it up. Remove my paints around a little bit better. I mean, yeah, the texture's cool. But I am hard pressed when it comes to how I like my stuff. And I'll just grab an old piece of junk mail, put it under this so that I don't get everything else on there. And who knows if this is even going to turn out right. I don't. Clean this off. Get this up. See? And I'll put this back in the water. Sorry for the reach. And I just got an old junky piece of kitchen towel that I used to dry these off with. Alright, so I wonder if this lime is going to be good for this because, well, it'll either work or it won't. We'll have an ugly page or we won't. I don't think any page is really ugly. It's all in perspective. We're going to constantly work on it anyway. And I'll soften it out. I'm kind of liking the fact that you can still see the other stuff behind it. Like here. It's a light enough green. Whoops. Oh well. It might not be now. I'm just going to clean some of this off on my tissue. We'll just keep layering. I mean, What harm can it do? All right, and then I'm gonna, yeah, just a little bit more here. And just, I don't know, make it look funky. That's me. I just want to add some different texture to this green because I'm going to go back in with some orange. Let me clean this green off on another page. Let me find it because I had the page marked because I already had it started as a clean off. And we'll just clean this off on there. That way, I'm not wasting my paint. All right, so I need to go back with my orange. And rinse some of the green out. Okay. That looks good. I like that. We needed to put that orange back in. For me, art journaling is all about the surprise. Like, hey, that worked out. That looks great. Wow. Instead of, oh my goodness, that looks like a hot mess. Just leave it and we'll pick it up another day. So, just darken up some of the colors. Break it up some. I can even smooth some of it out if I want. I mean, for me, it's like no rhyme or reason. That's how half these pages come together. Like, okay. Now, let us add, let me move this out of the way here. Some texture. You want circles. I like that. And I also like this. So I think we'll use these two. All right. Now, I think I'll go a darker green with this. Let's see. Almost like an English ivy. Let me get it. All right. Let me move this over a little bit. Get this out of the way. I just have a cheap makeup sponge. Put a little bit down. And I'll go over here. Yes, I like that. And just a little bit more. It's all just for texture. Break up some of the randomness of everything. All right, just pick this up, go to this clean off page that I have. I'll turn this and I'll just put the rest of this on here. Why not? And I'll take my towel and then just clean this off some. Just like that. Now, because what I want to do, I want to take some of these and just put one now. This is actual tissue paper. It's not that shoebox paper that I have. I want one here. And music one? Why not? I'm just getting the edges off. And one here. So I think I can do some splatters and stuff here. All right. I mean, I can still do them because it'll be transparent. That's black. So I think I'll do these in white. So I'll just cut this off. So that I can use it on the white. Put some of this out. Do I have a different white? I have what's called I have a thicker white. Because this one I use for when I do jelly plating. It's nice and thin. I've thinned it out. Okay, it's just it says cool white. White is white to me. I mean, some are going to be grayer, some are going to be bluer. It all depends on what you want. So, I think I will do the coffee stains. How about that? Why not? And I'm just pouncing lightly because I don't want to squish it in there. And I can come all the way over here with some splashes. Why not? It's my art journal page. I can make it whatever I want. See? I like that. I do. And I think I'll go up here with the big spill mark. And I'll go over here. Why not? I like that. And I'll do this here. I'm just putting stuff down till I've used this up. Why not? I mean, you can go faint with stuff or heavy with stuff. It doesn't matter. Looks good to me. All right. And then I'll come to the clean page. Move this stuff out of the way. Because I need to clean this off, because this paint just somewhat. I mean, I don't want it to be so built up on here. I know you can sit there and soak them for days, but I don't have days to soak my stuff. All right. Good enough. If I ever get around to it, maybe I will, but I doubt it. All right. So, there's our page so far. I like it. I hope you like it. Let me pull it up a little bit better. When you think a page is really looking ugly, just keep moving forward with it. Because you never know what's going to happen. Just like never give up. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your art. Just keep on going. Because you don't know what the outcome is going to be if you give up. It'll just be left open to whatever possibility it could have had. So, I'm going to put this one here. And then this one, tear paper. Nope, I had it this way. That's right. And I'll go like that. So, let's get to gluing this stuff down. And I'm going to wet the back of this first. Not that it's going to make a difference, but it makes me feel better. I just spritz it with a water bottle. Mix this up. Get that off. Just put some down. This is almost more of like a grungy looking page, because we're going to fix this white, and I'm just going to put it down. Because it's not going to stay transparent. That much I know. Let me move these hearts out of the way just so that, boy, is it windy here today. My poor puppy, I have the doors open. She thinks somebody's trying to get in whenever the wind blows very, very hard. All right. Whoops. Just gonna Yep, there we go. That's where it's going to go. I know these are like simple pages. I just want to be a positive for people. There's enough negative out there right now. I don't want to be a part of that for people or anyone. I want there to be some positive, and I hope I can be that for somebody. Never give up. Never give up. I will be that way for my daughters, my grandchildren, for my friends, my family. I'm not going to wet the tissue paper. I'll just put this down, because it'll be, or is this deli paper? Well, whatever it is, it's there. We'll go back and we will, let's see if it's deli paper. Looks to be. No, it's tissue paper, but it's strong tissue paper. We'll fix it all like we did the last one. All right. I'm going to go ahead and dry this. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is dry. And let me move this out of the way. We are going to blend in all this white on the tissue paper boards. I'm gonna, you know what, I'll use the paints that I had before I try those other ones. Now, I have this, which I got from Amazon. It's for nail art. If you can't get this, there's a beauty blender you can buy at Dollar Tree. They even have tiny ones. If not, there are these. And all I'm going to do is cut one of my corners so that they're flat. Okay? I'll cut this one. And I'll keep these to get into tight little corners. So let's see how well these will work. All right, so I'll go with my green first because I'm going to water it down just a little bit. Just a smidge. There's the water. Pick it up. Because I don't want to cover it completely. I just want to get rid of the white. Now remember what I said about your black here. Just pick up a paintbrush, clean it off, come back in, wipe it off, pick it up. That way if you don't feel like going back over it, you don't have to. Alright, so pick this back up, come over here, and come here, because I don't want to get rid of the stenciling that I did. I just want to get rid of this white paper. And that's what I'll do. I'll just pick it up and I'll just do this because I'll come in with water and a paintbrush and just clean up my letters. All right, and then I'll just push this inside some water, squeeze it out. Whew. It's all right, Boogie. And I should have kept that on there because now I gotta try to find. Hey, I've got a clean off page here. I'll use this one. Sorry for the train. And I'll just put this in here, move it around, make it look like a starburst, and then move on to a different color. Alright, so we need some cranberry and some orange. I should have put all three colors down just to do it. Alright, so we know this one works, so we'll move that out of the way. Let's try the Beauty Blender. Put some water, pick it up, mix it in with some of the water, and I'll go in here with it. Pick up some of this around here. I didn't clean it, so I don't think it's doing good. So, you know what I'll do? I'll cut the tip off. Look at that, I just cut it off. I cut that whole nastiness off. And I'm gonna mix some of these. And where's my blue one that I just cut? There you are. I need some of this cranberry to get in here. Some orange. Saying we're just getting rid of the white. That's all we're doing. And I'll just come in here, rub it with my fingers. I'm just going to rub it on there. Tell me I need more green. Probably. But this works good. So, put a little dot. Come to a different corner. Pick it up. Move it around. Come in here. Use the side of my finger. And, oh, I forgot. Well, that's fine. It's all good. Add some there. There. I mean, I could become more picky, but I'm just showing you that if you can do it. You know what I mean? And I'll soak that. Get rid of that. I'll pick this up, find this page, and I'll just put it in here. All right. Okay. Now, hey, where's my big bucket? Found it. Let's see. What do we want to do? Do we want to add any of this to this? Why not? See if it even works. It doesn't make any difference. I don't think it does, but all it is like some kind of funkiness. And it better dry right. I mean, they were on clearance, that's for sure. So we'll pick up just a little bit, see what it does. Put it in the heart. Now that does something. That one I like. The other one, that green one, was just no good. So, but I'm hoping that they will dry because they feel a little funky. That's the word I'm looking for. They're like super thick. I'll just put it in here and spread it with my finger. My poor fingers. I use them for all kinds of art projects, but I can control them better than everything else. All right. I don't know about this one. They don't want to mix up well. Let's see what this one wants to look like. I'll just pick some up with my finger, and so it's just like a color highlight of gel and glitter. Not overly thrilled with it, but we don't know until we try it. And yeah, so woo, keep on tilting that bottle. That's all good. Yummy. That's why I don't bother painting my nails. My nails get enough paint as it is. All right, and that's what that funky stuff looks like. Let's stand up so I can see if you can see it. Yeah. I mean, it's not much of a anything. So I'm going to dry it. Hopefully it dries and it doesn't stay all kinds of funky sticky. Then we'll be right back. Okay, I've got some white paint pens. This is dry. I have a Craft Smart one from Michaels. They come in a 2-pack. I have a Sharpie extra fine point. I have to order these. I can't find these nowhere. So what we're going to do is we'll fill in where I think there would be space. Yes, after you do the white, you can probably go in and put the color back in. But I like the pop of white. I'm weird. And I like being weird, so. The Sharpie has a finer tip. Let's see. This has a more rounded tip, but it still works. I mean, here, I'll do it right here. Let's see. I'll outline this heart here, kind of scribbly. I'll do this so that you can see it does work. And I'll do this. Fix this one a little bit. And if we wanted to, we can do black splashes. Let me get this behind here. Let me add this. I mean, that's a lot of black paint. Let me dry this up a little bit so I can scoop some of this back up and put it back in here. Because black splashes do not need a ton of paint. I do suggest you wear a really old, crummy shirt and put paper around it because, I'm going to tell you, they are messy. And let me put this up against that. And you know what? I'll just hold this to the side. That's good. Doop. There. And I know this looks like a hot mess what I'm doing here, but see how it's puddling away? I'm going to pick all that up. I'm going to let that sit there for a second. Oh, look at that. I'll pick up even more. I'll grab another one. And just let it soak through. Let's hit this real quick with some heat. It's probably not all dry, but you know what I mean. So what I do is I give you jump starts, and you can just keep going with this. You can doodle on it. You can put little dots, white dots in your words to make them look really neat. Polka dotted. Like that. You keep on going. You let your imagination take hold and you keep on trucking. But what I want to do is just start the inspiration and you carry on with it, with your own. Never give up. That was today's inspirational word. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I love everybody's comments. Thank you so much for commenting. Have a blessed day. Bye for now.